What's going on, guys? HK Titan here with a brand new video for you guys. But first things first, as always, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today's video, we are going to be jumping back into our super boosted towers series. So in the last episode, we ended up super boosting the center pathway Dartling gunner, and now in this one we are going to super boost the Bloon Exclusion zone. So the MAD ended up making it to round 107, I believe, and then the Ray of Doom so far performing the best by making it all the way up to round 126, if I remember correctly. So it's all up to the Bloon Exclusion zone to see if there is any chance of the Bloon Exclusion zone being able to take it a little bit further than the other two Dartling gunners were actually able to take it. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. I'm not going to be playing on hard. I'm going to be playing on easy because otherwise it'll be a little bit more difficult to afford the Dartling gunner. So let's go ahead and grab our Dartling gunner. We'll go ahead and lock him in place over here. Then we'll go ahead and grab ourselves our banana farm. Alright, let's go ahead and grab ourselves a monkey farmer as well because I'm super lazy. And let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so one thing we really need to focus on here. We need to focus on probably upgrading, or we need to be kind of careful how we upgrade the Dartling gunner here, because the tier 3 Dartling gunner fires extremely slow. And I would hate for us to lose to balloons because the Dartling gunner wasn't able to keep up with the balloons just because it fired super slow. So I'm trying to think what would be the best way to upgrade our Dartling, or our bottom pathway Dartling gunner, so we would not have to worry about losing to the slow fire rate of the bottom pathway Dartling gunner. Alright, so I think what I want to do, we'll probably upgrade it to the tier 2. We'll focus on getting a MIB. No, we'll focus on getting an alchemist first, because we need to make sure that we have an alchemist for round 28. We don't need to worry about camo detection or anything crazy like that because of course the Dartling gunner itself is going to be able to pop the camo balloons. The only thing we're gonna have to worry about is, of course, the lead balloons. But we still have 18 rounds left, so we don't, or 18 rounds, so we don't need to start worrying about it too much right now. All right, let's just go ahead and worry about upgrading these banana farms really quick, and then we'll go ahead and start getting into upgrading our Dartling gunner a little bit further. All right, so Dartling gunner is holding out pretty well. Let's buy faster swivel and then powerful darts. That way we have a little bit more popping power. Now the buckshot. This is the upgrade that I think I'm going to wait just a little bit to buy. I'm not saying it's a bad upgrade, because it's extremely powerful. But it does fire super slow. So I think I'm going to try and take the center pathway. I'm going to see how far the 022 will take us before we start to struggle with popping balloons. I feel like we should be pretty well off at the start. Oh, we have 10 rounds left until round 28. We want to make sure that we don't lose track of what round we're on, because of course we're going to need to worry about the lead balloons on round 28. But it looks like we're going to be able to afford our first monkey bank here in just a second. Awesome, fantastic, and amazing. Now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and probably deposit a bit of money into this monkey bank, that because we are on these lower rounds, we'll probably gain money just a little bit faster if I go ahead and throw all of my money into the first monkey bank. Alright, so we have 6,000 in there. Awesome. Let's just go ahead and start upgrading the second monkey village here. Or not monkey village, but monkey bank. You guys know what I mean. Alright, so we're at 7,500, 8,778. We're getting really close to maxing out our monkey bank. Then we'll go ahead and upgrade the rest of our monkey banks. And then we'll start depositing some stuff into the monkey banks themselves. Let's just go ahead and grab ourselves the alchemist really quick to go ahead and give our Dartling gunner the ability to pop camo, or not pop camel balloons, but to pop lead balloons. Alright, so we were able to do it. I think I need to swap that over to targeting strong. Let's go ahead and deal with the rest of these balloons really quick. Alright, and then we'll lock this back in position. Alright, so the Dartling Gunner himself is not struggling in popping the balloons. It's just the lead balloons that are giving us just a little bit of a hard time. So I think I'm going to go with what I initially thought about going with. And I think I'm going to grab a MIB first thing. Because if we have a MIB, we don't need to worry about lead balloons because the Dartling Gunner himself will be able to pop all of the balloons. Alright, guys, we are in round 32. Dartling Gunner's still standing kind of strong, but I'm still kind of worried. Because I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to go before I need to grab the buckshot. Even though the buckshot is not that great of an upgrade. Alright, so our monkey banks are doing really well. So far, we have quite a bit of money in the monkey banks. Right now. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and upgrade to stronger stim with perishing potions to go ahead and upgrade our Dartling, or to buff our Dartling Gunner. I'm just like up in the air when I want to buy this buckshot. Alright, so we have 27k in our banks. Let's just go ahead and deposit it back in our banks really quick. That way we're not wasting too much money. And now we can go ahead and grab our first monkey village, because I feel like the monkey village is going to be a little bit of a better investment here. Because the monkey village is going to increase our Dartling Gunner's attack speed ever so slightly. And then as soon as we can upgrade to the MIB, we are no longer going to need to worry about the lead balloons. Perfect. Alright, so question is, with the village buffed and out buffed bottom pathway Dartling Gunner, is it going to be able to pop the Moab on round 40? Or do we need to hurry up and upgrade it to the tier 4? Because I know the tier 4 can definitely handle the Moab balloon. Let's go ahead and slow it down. Let's go ahead and collect. Let's just grab the balloon denial, and then let's go ahead and grab the target independence. All right. So now I have I have much more faith. So I feel like we're probably gonna be golden all the way up until like round 70 or something crazy like that. I feel like the balloon denial or the balloon area denial system is gonna be able to carry us for quite a few rounds. But while we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and upgrade a couple more monkey banks. And you guys already know what time it is. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to the point where we have a bunch of our buffing towers down. And then I'll go ahead and bring you guys back. Alright guys, we are in round 63. As you guys have probably been able to tell, we have been doing extremely well. But round 63 is giving us a little bit of a hard time, and we had to rely on the homeland defense ability in order to deal with a couple of the balloons here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and upgrade our Dartling Gunner up to the Bloon Exclusion zone, and we're going to do it a little bit in a little bit of an opposite order from what we've done with the past two Dartling Gunners. We'll go ahead and get to tier 5 before we get all of these support towers. Alright, as you guys can tell, our finances are doing extremely well. We have more than enough money. We still need to grab 2 more monkey villages, and we also need to grab the top pathway monkey sub. And then we need to buy a second overclock. But again, for the most part, the Dartling Gunner has been performing extremely well. The tier 4 struggled again with round 63, but that's kind of expected because, I mean, it's a tier 4, and usually round 63 is a little bit hard for most towers to deal with. But at the same time, I honestly expected the balloon area denial system to perform a little bit better than it did. But we'll see how well it performs past round 100, if it can make it past round 100. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward again. I'm going to go ahead and get the alt ultra boost going, the ult overclock, the monkey sub. I'm going to grab the other 2 villages, and I'll go ahead and bring you back. Probably around round 95. Alright, guys, so I will see you guys here in just a second. Alright guys, I'm bringing you back on round 95, and so far the Bloon Exclusion Zone has been doing absolutely amazing. I have really no complaints. Like, the balloons are pretty much making it like a few feet onto the actual pathway itself, and they're just getting absolutely annihilated. I think we may have a tower that's going to be able to contend with the round 126 Ray of Doom. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think this tower is going to be able to make it to. Also, while I have you guys here, if you guys are enjoying the content on the channel, you guys want to show me support, I mean some support, please feel free to drop a like. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe as well. I do upload quite a bit of BTD6 comment. And of course, make sure you drop a like for the Bloon Exclusion Zone. I mean, it's round 99, guys. It is shredding through all of these balloons. The reinforced DDTs don't even stand a chance, guys. Like, this is actually insane, the amount of work that the Bloon Exclusion Zone is actually putting in right now. Alright, and we just passed round 100. So I think I'm going to be fast forwarding every 10 rounds now. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward another 10, or all the way up until round 110. If we struggle sometime in between, I'll go ahead and bring you guys back. Alright guys, we are officially on round 110, and as you guys can see, the Bloon Exclusion Zone has shown no sign of slowing down. I mean, once the Moab balloons like even make it close to the Bloon Exclusion Zone and the Homeland Defense activates, then the Bloon Exclusion Zone just rips through all of the Moab balloons, including the ZOMGs, the BFBs, the reinforced DDTs, the DDTs, every single balloon that has come close to making it to the Bloon Exclusion Zone. The Bloon Exclusion Zone is just absolutely shredding them. So guys, again, I think we may actually have a contender for the Ray of Doom, for which Dartling Gunner super boosted can make it to the highest round. So far, like, the Bloon Exclusion Zone has actually shocked me quite a bit for how far it's actually been able to make it so far. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to round 120 because I have a feeling that the Bloon Exclusion Zone is going to be able to make it past round 120. I mean, it has already surpassed the MAD, which of course the MAD is the Moab Dominator, absolutely destroying every single type of Moab balloon that pops onto the screen, including the BAD. But again, guys, I'm not exactly how sure the Bloon Exclusion Zone will actually be able to take us, but I have a feeling we're definitely gonna be able to contend with the super boosted Ray of Doom. But I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward to round 20, and I'll go ahead and bring you guys back. Alright, here we are, guys. Round 120. Only 5 rounds, or no, wait, only 6 rounds to go until it will be matched with the Ray of Doom. So far, the only balloons that the Bloon Exclusion Zone is having a little bit of a rough time popping are the bad balloons. Of course, I was kind of expecting that, but at the same time, like, this Bloon Exclusion Zone is doing extremely well so far. Like, we're on round 121, guys. Now, I do know we do have it super boosted, and we have all of these villages that are buffing it, but like, this is absolutely crazy, guys. Like, I thought the Ray of Doom was supposed to be the strongest out of all of the Dartling gunners, but I feel like I may have overestimated the Ray of Doom and underestimated the Bloon Exclusion Zone. Like, what, we're on round 122. We have 4 rounds left to match with the Ray of Doom. So I think I might be changing my mind here, guys, because I think a lot of it does have to do with the fact that you don't have to worry about microing the Bloon Exclusion Zone, but at the same time, it's like the Ray of Doom is a ray. You just need to point it at the balloons, and the balloons should pop. But guys, like, 2 rounds left until round 126. I think the Bloon Exclusion Zone might have the potential to go to round 130. But again, guys, we were saying some pretty good things about the Ray of Doom, but now we are officially 1 round behind the Ray of Doom, guys. Absolutely insane the way that the Bloon Exclusion Zone is absolutely dominating all of these rounds with pretty much no issues. Like, the balloons have not even made it past the center pathway here. Like, of course, I think the furthest they made it is right here to the top right corner, and then the Homeland Defense was triggered, and then the Bloon Exclusion Zone. I think that was actually the furthest that the balloons have actually made it so far. Anyways, guys, we are officially on round 126. This is the round that lost the Ray of Doom. Let's go ahead and help it, or we didn't even have to do it. Round 127, guys, here we are. The Ray of Doom has been trumped. Ray of Doom is officially been beaten by the Bloon Exclusion Zone by 1 round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to round 130, or until the Bloon Exclusion Zone struggles a little bit. But guys, like, we may even pass round 130 with the Bloon Exclusion Zone. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. I'll bring you guys back here in just a second. Alright, guys, I think this might be it. Round 131, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and replay it for you guys really quick. But round 131 was a little bit more than the Bloon Exclusion Zone could handle. Let's go ahead and play it back really quick. I think what happened is the Homeland Defense wasn't off of cooldown, and unfortunately, because the Homeland Defense was not off of cooldown, the reinforced DDTs were just a little bit too much for the Bloon Exclusion Zone to handle. Yep, so that's going to be it, guys. Round 131 is as far as a super boosted the Bloon Exclusion Zone can go with a pop count of 19,373,121 pops. That is actually insane. 15,493 Moabs popped in this game alone. The Bloon Exclusion Zone has taken the top of the charts as far as the best Dartling gunner the best upgrade pass for the Dartling gunner itself. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to drop a like. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe as well. I do upload quite a bit of BTD6 content. Also, feel free to let me know in the comments below what tower you guys would like to see super buffed next, and then I'll go ahead and try my best to go ahead and make that happen. But anyways, guys, you already know what time it is. I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives, and I'll see you guys in the next one.